The Platform 2 is the sequel to a very successful Netflix film. So today, let's talk about the sequel and see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Netflix. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. After a mysterious leader imposes his law in a brutal system of vertical sales, a new arrival battles against a food distribution method. I thought the first platform film was very creative, taking the idea of this vertical cell and this food platform that goes down, and the people on top can have all the food, and what's left over, the different levels get to just kind of pick over. It's very creative. It was very intense at times, but I didn't think it was a film that needed a sequel. A sequel could just explore more of the rules and the system in place. I don't think it would have added much depth to the overall, franchise now. And that's how I exactly feel about the Platform 2, is that it takes a lot of the same ideas from the first film, but rarely expands on it. Rarely does it feel like it's trying to add something new or explore more of the themes and the rules set within this platform vertical cell. And so many times within this film, I felt like I was watching just clips of the first film with new characters. And you still have a lot of the similar themes that are explored in here and a lot of the similar structure to that first film. Then we have new characters in here that start to challenge this food distribution system. You have people above a certain level that are angry that this one level of people are starting to eat food that only belongs to them. When they enter this vertical cell, they get to choose which food that they want to eat, and it's only for them. And so you have certain people that they call barbarians that will eat whatever is on the plate, and that starts to frustrate a lot of these people. That's where they start to challenge each other, or they start to work together to get rid of these barbarians. And so many times throughout, they try to flesh out these characters and give them some backstory. It didn't really feel like it was needed. I don't really care so much of their story, and so I wasn't able to fully connect with them and see the emotional potential for some of their storylines as they start to get lower and lower on these levels or start to challenge these barbarians. They have a purpose for it and it's driving them, but I didn't feel any sort of connection or depth to these characters, because the film is relying on working together and trying to challenge these rules. But then also that they have to dedicate a lot of the time to showcase these rules. Once again, the food distribution system and the characters eating each other's food when they shouldn't be and getting angry about all of that. They spend a lot of time, about the half of the movie, exploring all of that, and it feels a little bit repetitive, and in turn I'm not able to connect with the characters that are challenging this food distribution system. So you have enough development for this vertical cell and all the people within it, but you don't feel any depth to it all. So there's not much exploration expanding on the concept within the first platform film. I think that's just a fine one and done film. I didn't feel like there was a sequel that could do much more to it and warrant a continuing story. So many times within this film, like I said, I feel like I just was watching just moments from the first film with new characters. And the overall atmosphere of this film is still really haunting like that first film. A lot of the shots within here, it does create this haunting vibe to it. Certain levels that they are on, or you're looking at the people above you or below you, but as it gets deeper into the vertical cell and the platforms, it does have that haunting vibe to it. So it's able to match the atmosphere from that first film and feel very chilling throughout. The first film did a great job showcasing the design of the prison and the systems within it. The sequel now allows for the characters to start to challenge all of that, and you have just a lot going on with these characters and going through some of the backstory within all of it, so it's lacking some of the intensity from that first film. The metaphors of class are in here, and it was very apparent within that first film. Now the sequel is trying to add more on top of that and have our characters start to solve these problems within it and create tension and start to confront these barbarians and people that are challenging the class. So the metaphors were very strong within that first film, but I feel like the sequel is trying to just solve some of it and try to expand on all of it, and it just did not work. The platform 2, I didn't really care much for it. The original film was fine. It didn't need a sequel. So it's a very simple film, and it had themes. It was strong. It was a good hunting film. The sequel just tries to do too much with it, have all these characters that I just really didn't care much about, and it felt very similar to that first film without trying to do too much new things, and so I'm left a bit disappointed with the sequel. So before I give you my score for the Platform 2 on Netflix, make sure to check out my channel here. I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm gonna go ahead and give the Platform 2 a C. Thank you guys for checking my review for the Platform 2, the newest Netflix thriller. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.